The first time I noticed something strange about the mirror, I was rushing to get ready for work. As I adjusted my tie, a flicker in the reflection caught my eye. It was subtle, almost imperceptible, but for a split second, my reflection seemed to move independently of me. I brushed it off as a trick of the light, a distortion in the antique glass, and hurried out the door. But the next morning, and every morning after that, the discrepancies grew more pronounced. My reflection would linger a moment longer after I turned away, or its eyes would dart to the side, scanning the room behind me. Despite my growing unease, the mirror's craftsmanship was exquisite, with ornate carvings along its edges and a frame that looked like it belonged in a museum. I convinced myself it was all in my head, a product of my overactive imagination. Weeks passed, and the reflection became bolder, mimicking my movements with a delay or sometimes not at all. I began to notice other details. The reflection's clothes would be slightly different, a different shirt or a missing accessory. Yet, what disturbed me most was the way it seemed to study me, its eyes tracing my every move with an unsettling intensity. I couldn't shake the feeling that the face staring back was growing increasingly familiar, not just because it was my own, but because it seemed to know something I didn't. It was as if the mirror harbored a secret, one buried deep within its silver depths. One night, as I sat in front of the mirror, determined to catch the reflection in the act, a strange sensation washed over me. I felt a pull, like gravity but stronger, drawing me closer to the glass. My heart raced as I leaned forward, my nose nearly touching the cool surface. That's when the reflection smiled, a slow, deliberate grin that didn't belong to me. I stumbled back, horrified, as the reflection stepped out of sync, raising a hand to the glass as if inviting me in. I could see now that it wasn't just my image but an echo of someone else, someone who wanted to break free. The following day, I returned to the antique shop, desperate for answers. The shopkeeper, an elderly woman with knowing eyes, listened as I recounted my experiences. She nodded solemnly, revealing the mirror's history. It once belonged to a renowned illusionist, a man obsessed with escaping death. The mirror, she explained, was a portal of sorts, a conduit between worlds. My reflection wasn't just mimicking me, it was trying to replace me. I left the shop with a heavy heart, knowing that every glance into the mirror was an invitation for the reflection to cross over. That night, I covered it with a heavy cloth, vowing never to look into it again. But sometimes, in the dead of night, I hear a soft tapping, as if someone is knocking from the inside, waiting for me to slip up and set them free.